My biggest advice for grad school preparation is start as early as you can, because if you want to apply to at least 5 schools, which is generally recommended, then you really want to be able to visit those schools beforehand. Um, you really want to have a chance to talk to all the professors that you might want to collaborate with in the future. And you really got to get the application in as soon as possible. The biggest advice is start early. I started my graduate preparation last, probably August 2009, because I was preparing for the GRE. So taking a GRE prep class. Really the biggest thing is study, take the test, the GREs, take as many practice tests as you can for the GRE. And once you get that out of the way, out of the way early, then you really want to hone in on your personal essay, and really pull from the research the experience we've gotten from IMSD, as well as the conferences you go to, any publishings you have. Pull from the research you have. That's really crucial for your personal essay. I think that IMSD was a huge benefit to my personal essay. Most of the professors who read it were very excited to see that I was able to present at a conference, which would have been impossible without the funding from IMSD. I picked Purdue because it was the right fit for me. That was one of the biggest advice that all my professors talked to me about. I actually applied to another program which was higher ranked in the field of audiology, but the right fit for me was Purdue at the time. I felt like they had the right research interests that matched with mine. I emailed all the professors I wanted to work with, and I had a chance to fly out to both schools. They both flew me out there to sit down and talk with them and have an interview. In the end, it really came down to funding. Both schools offered me full fellowships and tuition reimbursement, so that was a huge factor as well. What I found is that it's really important to be involved with some sort of research your freshman year. They do say your first year of graduate school is going to be overwhelming with schoolwork that you've never seen before, but and they don't want you to be overwhelmed, but they say it is important to at least sit in on some lab meetings, see what they're working through, but not to fret. You'll be involved plenty in research, but it doesn't have to be your first year of graduate school. The biggest sacrifices being in the science field and preparing for graduate school is probably sleep. You'll probably spend more hours in your lab than you will at home. Whenever you're involved in research and applying for graduate school, you're going to be overwhelmed, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, and you can make it. Believe me, there were days when I did not think that it would ever end. I wouldn't know if I got accepted or not. I wouldn't know if I had funding or not, and I still needed to graduate from my undergraduate degree. Believe me, it gets overwhelming, but you can get through it.